Hello, good evening, beautiful souls. This is Sunana, and I'm back once again to do a reading. This is not a very in-depth reading, but this will be a reading, or should I say a little bit quick reading with regards to the Divine Masculine's energy. I'm not taking the heart, the mind, and the 3D this time. Like I said, it's going to be a quick energy check for the Divine Masculine with regards to his overall energy level that is we are all going to be seeing in the month of March from the 1st to the 15th, 2019, guys. Okay, so basically this will be like a quick energy check on the Divine Masculine to see what kind of energy the Divine Masculine will be incorporating in the first 15 days of the month of March 2019. Okay, so it will be, and then from there, of course, I'm going to cut the deck after I shuffle my clarifier, and we'll get on from there. So basically what I'm trying to say here, guys, is we are going to see what kind of an energy level is going to be pertaining, is going to be with the Divine Masculine, pertaining to his thoughts, his emotions, his understanding of this twin flame journey with regards to his love situation as well, what he is thinking, how he's moving forward, So I'm not segregating the energies right now. I'll just take the overall energy, but again, we will do an in-depth reading as we come closer to the month, or in the first week of the month, whenever time permits for me to get this into action. Okay, guys, so having said that, I'm shuffling my cards now. People have asked me how I shuffle my cards. Okay, a lot of people wanted to see that. I have basically got two ways of shuffling. Once when I do the shuffle and I cut the deck, this is the card that has flown out in here, guys, the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so again, the 8 of Pentacles means the beginning of a process, the building of the love. Okay, everything that the Divine Masculine will be doing in the month of March 2019, the 1st to the 15th. Now, having said that, yes, I shuffle my cards in two ways, as in when I'm called to do that kind of a shuffle. Once when I cut the deck and I pick up the card, and the other time is when I shuffle in the normal way, and the card comes flying out on the table. So whichever way my spirits call me to shuffle, I definitely take that and I shuffle in that way, guys. Okay, so this is basically what I wanted to clarify to my viewers, people who have been watching me. Their question is, how do I shuffle my card? Because a lot of them don't know, they haven't seen. The reason there is nothing else, but the reason is it takes time for the shuffling, which means that I'm wasting time on the video as well. And so I don't want to waste time on the video, even if it's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it takes to shuffle. So yeah, but again, people want to see it, and so be it. Okay, so we got the clarifiers ready, guys, and I'm just going to cut my main deck, the Tarot Illuminating. I love this deck, very vivacious, full of life. Of course, all my decks are full of life, but this one, from day one, this deck has been kind of very active for me, especially when my readings are concerned, guys. Okay, so let's cut the deck in here to begin the reading for the Divine Masculine. Again, as I said, I'm repeating myself. Ladies, let's look at the bottom of the card to start off with, and I'm going to just spread out the rest of the card in here, okay? So this is going to be pertinent to the month of March 2019, guys, from the 1st to the 15th. And so I'm just going to take the cards in here to see what my spirit, my guide, my angels have to tell me with regards to the energy of the Divine Masculine. And then of course we will do another spread, like I said, an in-depth spread to check to see his complete energy of the heart, of the mind, of the 3D, as I normally do. But this time I'm not doing, this will be an overall energy. So take it in the way it resonates with you guys and leave the rest if it doesn't. Don't force yourself into this reading, because any reading for that matter, nobody needs to force that into yourself, okay? So yes, so let's start off here. I've got my clarifiers ready, Divine Feminines, even Divine Masculine. If you guys are listening out to this video, please feel free to take the message as you would like to do it, okay? So having said that, let me just push back my chair a little bit. It's easier for me to talk when I push back my chair to face the video, to face my camera, guys. So yes, so basically the energy that I see from the 1st until the 15th of this month, March 2019, guys, again, overall energy, no segregated energies in here, okay? In the higher self, the Divine Masculine is definitely lacking that inspiration at this point in time, okay? He's not all happy at this point, right in the higher self, because certain things in his life is still not manifesting in the right way, okay? There are many obligations, many family obligations still pertinent in his life, which is definitely draining him of his energy level to a large extent from the 1st to the 15th. He's not all there, although he would like to be there. So that is the reason at this point in time, he's not being able to rest in comfort and peace, okay? His mind is very disturbed. He's kind of going through the motions of life, doing his daily chores, but at the same time, his energy level in the higher self is not supporting him completely because of his environment, because of his home situation, because of his family obligations. Whatever he has, he's carrying that in the higher self, is definitely draining him of his energy at this point in time. Let us take a clarification, a clarifier here to see. Yes, and that is the reason in the higher self, guys, right in the higher self, he wants that love. He's looking for that fulfillment in love with you, Divine Feminine. But again, because of the disbalance in his life at this point in time, with regards to whatever obligations, duties, responsibilities, all that mess that he's carrying in the higher self, he's not being able to still wash it away completely, is definitely, as I said, is draining him of his energy level, which is why the love in his higher self is also being attacked, okay? He's pining, he wants that love. Don't get me wrong, guys. He definitely wants that love. He definitely wants you to be with him. He definitely wants the Divine Feminine to be holding his hand, to take care of him in the higher self. But because of his disbalanced situation in the higher self, he's not being able to balance his love situation as well in the higher area of his life at this point in time, from the 1st to the 15th, guys. Okay, so again, this is not time stamped. Whenever you're called to check this video, please feel free to do this. I don't never put a time, though I take a time for myself. That's about me. Okay, so that is his energy in the higher self. Similarly, the next card is also the same. He's pining for love. He wants love from you, Divine Feminine. But again, these kind of obligations, these kind of injustice in his life. I call that injustice because this person, the Divine Masculine, has been carrying this weight on his shoulder for a very long time, which is why he is kind of in a very disbalanced state. He wants that love, but he doesn't know how to bring it to him. He's pining for that love, but again, because of all the external factors that have affected his internal factor as well, his love has become disbalanced to a large extent. Okay, at this point in time, guys. Again, the higher self card, look here. The higher self card and the first card in the energy reading is exactly the same card, double whammy, okay, which is confirming the state of his mind, his heart, his soul, his overall energy, where he is not getting that inspiration or his wisdom in the right way, guys. Okay, to take care of this energy level, to balance himself in the right way, to look after himself in the right way, to do the things in the right way, he's not getting the right wisdom at this point in time. It's being affected. Okay, that is the reason he is feeling lopsided, he is feeling disbalanced in his life. He doesn't know what he should be doing with himself, with the situations, how he should work through those areas of his life to balance those situations, to balance that love, to balance his twin flame journey, to balance his divine feminine at the same time. So everything is in a complete haywire situation. That's because he's lacking that kind of an inspiration, that kind of a wisdom. He's not getting things in the straight fashion at this point in time, okay? Which is why the next card is justice. Okay, he will have to do justice to himself now. He will have to bring back the lost balance. He will have to find the lost equilibrium. He will have to get back his own self in order for love to come back to him in the right way. Okay, in the month of March 1st to the 15th, 2019, guys. Justice is being shown here because the divine masculine will definitely call for justice at this point. Because remember, a person can take only that much. They cannot take way too much for things, when it continues pushing them beyond the limits of their responsibilities, beyond the limits where their shoulders are kind of stooping low with the weight that the person has been carrying for so long. Justice has to walk into their life. Has to. I mean, there are no two ways about it. And this card is a major arcana. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are listening out to me as well, I'm talking to the men out here, the divine masculine. This card is definitely a major arcana. Justice, whenever I see justice, guys, it tells me that only justice for me shows up only when it is required. Okay, other than that, justice will never show up. So in this case, justice is definitely coming up for the divine masculine. It's only because he is definitely calling for justice. He's calling for balance. He's calling for adjustments in his life that he needs to make. He's, all the consequences that's been weighing him down for a long time. the effects of those consequences has been weighing him down for a long time. Okay, so right now he wants it all back in the right order. He wants back his equilibrium. He wants to maintain the center of himself with the help of justice, with the help of morality that he has, with the help of the law and order as well, guys. Okay, so he is definitely, I mean, this card is a major card, guys. Okay, you can do anything else, but you cannot fool around with justice, for sure. Okay, this card comes up only when the situation demands this card to come out. Okay, and this time guys, the divine masculine is not going to be controlling his urge to resist justice for himself. Okay, he is not going to be controlling his urge to move justice away from his zone anymore. Okay, he is inviting justice at this point in time to give him the right guidance, to give him the right direction, to give him the right wisdom at this point that he is missing. And all this, he is not, look at two major arcanas, he is not going to be resisting this when it comes to him in the month of March 1st to the 15th, 2019, guys. He is going to be adopting it, he is going to be absorbing it, he is going to be taking it, he is going to give justice to himself at this point in time, for sure. Okay, and that is an extremely pronounced action on the part of the divine masculine, guys. I say pronounced action, it's only because it is definitely with two major arcanas in this segment. It's definitely a very high pronounced action. Okay, for me it is. Okay, no kidding about that at all. Now, having said that, the next card is, with this having come into the zone, when it comes, he will definitely, when justice walks into his zone, he will definitely be able to master himself in a much better way. His finances, his ownership, even the luxury of enjoying the finest things in life, the richness, that wealth which he is going to be using as a means, as an end to his means, his possession for the highest good of you, divine feminine, as well as for the twin flame journey. He's definitely going to become more generous after justice comes into his life. He's definitely going to be a person who is going to be jolly, friendly, good-natured, okay? But he has to bring, that is going to come to him only after justice steps into his life in the month of March 2019, which is what is going to bring him back the world of happiness, the celebration, the joy, the liveliness of love, the fulfillment of this twin flame journey. Everything that is slowly going, because of justice, things are going to happen to him or will start happening to him right in the beginning of the month of March 2019 going forward. Okay, where he's going to get back his world of happiness with you, divine feminine. He's going to look into this journey with a divine kind of a notion. Everything is very divine about this card in here in the twin flame reading. Okay, so definitely he's going to get back everything once he gets back his self in the right order, with justice helping him to come back in the right way, to come back in the right order, to bring this beautiful celebration, the beautiful manifestation of love, of joy, of fulfillment, of happiness in his life, guys. Okay, so it's definitely a damn good energy. And the next card is absolutely mind-boggling. That's the Wheel of Fortune, guys. And with the Wheel of Fortune, anybody who knows this card, he's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In the first row, he's got 5 major arcanas, guys. And this is the Wheel of Fortune, the turn of his destiny in this twin flame journey with his divine feminine. Okay, everything is turning. And this is, again, as I said, I don't remember if I have told this before. If I haven't, my apologies. That with the twin flame reading, as far as the divine masculine is concerned, this wheel of fortune has been coming up, okay, and this time it has shown up again, guys, which means his life, his destiny, everything is turning. And look here, he knows about it. He knows about this twin flame journey, and I think I have mentioned this in my last video, that he knows about this journey now, and that is what he's meditating, he's contemplating, he's understanding, he's reciprocating to this in his destiny. He is definitely reciprocating to this wheel of fortune in his destiny. He knows about it, he is absorbing this change in himself, he's learning to forgive things, he's learning to forget things, he is learning to, give birth to himself at the same point in time, because now he is accepting the fact that his wheel of fortune is turning towards this love. And I think I have said this in my previous video as well, guys. He knows about it. He definitely has a lot more knowledge than probably we do at this point in time, okay? The next card is, therefore, he is going to free himself, okay? He's going to let things go slowly from his life. He's going to free himself. He's going to walk away from those obligations in the best possible way that he can manage to do that. When I say he's going to walk away, it doesn't mean that he's going to throw everything overnight and walk away. No. Everything is a process, guys. When I say he's going to walk away, he's going to free himself, he's learning to free himself now, okay? He's learning to untie himself from these kind of situations to manifest the right reality, the right justice in his life at this point in time in the first half of the month, March 2019, which is why at this point in time, he's not going to be choosing or waiting for options to come to him, because he has to first set himself free before he knows he can move forward in this journey. So at this point in time, he's not looking for options to walk into, okay? Because if you ask me, guys, with regards to the divine masculine and the divine feminine and the twin flame journey, the energy that I am getting for those people is very clear. It might not resonate with everybody, because again, the twin flame journey has got degrees of evolvement, the way it has evolved, okay? So the people I am talking to are the people who have reached this point in their life with regards to the twin flame journey, guys, okay? Now with this card, I want to say something, that the divine masculine definitely knows which road he has to take, okay? So he's not even bothered to juggle between that road or this road, the sorrowful road or the happy road, my obligations, my duties, my responsibilities, or my love. He's not even going to juggle, because he is busy freeing himself from all that messy area of his life that has been creating lot of problems and giving him a lot of troubles, guys, okay? So this is the energy level that he is coming into. At the same time, he is giving birth to himself by killing his pain, his sorrow, his hatred, his everything that he has been preserving with regards to his external circumstance, with regards to his messy areas of his life. He is definitely learning to put an end to this. He doesn't want this energy. This is the last of the Sodi energy, guys. After this is 0, okay? Because this is 10. 10 is the end of this. Finish. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let the sun rise back in your life, okay? So this is exactly what the divine masculine is doing in this period in time. He is killing that energy and giving rise to his wish fulfillment. Wow. Wow. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. I love this card. I just simply love this card, guys. Okay, so this is why he is killing that bad energy to give rise to his wish, to give rise to this journey, to give rise to this love that he knows is waiting for him. He just has to go near it and grab it. That's it. Okay, but he knows it's waiting for him, and this is why he's killing the 10 of sword energy, to find back his renewed hope and confidence in this, in himself, in this journey as well. Okay, so this is exactly why he is killing that. He's trying to get his self-esteem back, his self-confidence back, his self-motivation back, his desires back, his hopes back towards himself, towards the divine feminine, towards this twin flame journey. And that is the best thing that could have happened, and that is the reason he's not under any illusion at this point in time. He is in a very practical and a real state of affairs. Okay, he's not daydreaming, he's not dreaming, he's not hallucinating, he's not in the smoke up in the air trying to choose which cup he should have in his life, which is the best cup for him, you know, cup number 1, cup number 2, 3, 4. No, no, no. He is not under any illusion at this point in time, because he knows his cup is there for him. He only has to grab it at this point in time, and that is the reason he just needs to awaken himself, to renew his hope, his confidence in this love journey towards his love, towards his divine feminine, guys. Wonderful, beautiful. The next card will surprise you even more. 6 of Wands, victory, heroic, celebration, victory, joy, being the hero that he is. Okay, the man, the divine, the hero, the qualities of the hero, guys. Okay, so that is what he is bringing back into himself in the month of March 1st to the 15th, because now he wants that. He is getting that confidence, he's getting that support from you, divine feminine, even if you are not with him, okay? But the vibrations is making him work like this. Okay, your vibrations are more than enough, divine feminine, okay, to give him, to support him, to bring back his love, the 6 of Cups. Look, what more can you say here? The joy, the fulfillment, the love, the harmony, the beauty, the abundance, ladies. Okay, that's what he's bringing back in his life. And let me tell you one thing, he's not doing this all alone, guys. Okay, don't think that he is able to function by himself. Nobody in the world is able to function by themselves. It is always a process of teamwork in your life that enables you to bring back support and victory for one another. It's a teamwork, guys. It's a teamwork. He is doing the major part of the job, yes. But you guys, divine feminine, your vibrations, your equations, your love, your charisma, your beauty, your enchanting self, everything is helping this man today. Okay, everything is helping him to come back into his old self, the man that he wants to be, he desires to be, he really wishes to be, guys. Okay, the next card is again, because of the Wheel of Fortune, I showed you right in the beginning, he's learning to forgive, he's learning to give birth to himself, he's learning to let go of the past that has been hurting him, that has been killing him, that has been, he has been suffering for that for a very long time, okay? So that he is kind of resting, he is, he's letting those things, those bad energies leave him little by little, slowly, one by one, okay? While he is praying, he's contemplating, he's taking his time, meditating upon all this, his love, this journey, the divine feminine, the external circumstances that has been, kind of like a vulture, you know, coming and taking his flesh away every time he is trying to build back something. Okay, so all those things he's letting them go. You know, he's like, okay, you know, I don't want you guys, I'm forgiving y'all, I'm forgetting about it, and I'll move on with my life. Okay, so this is what he is doing internally. At the same time, you know, he's kind of like, he's not using his psychic abilities at this point. He's not being a visionary, because he's definitely not thinking ahead. You know, he's doing this work first for himself. Okay, he's trying to bring back that love from the universe into himself before he can go forward to offer this cup of love to you guys. Okay, but at the same time, this lady is so divine, this lady is so beautiful. He's not taking that complete energy, because he's definitely wanting to first cure himself, to first bring himself, like I said, in the higher self. You know, he's doing all that to first bring himself back in the right order, and the universe is helping him to do that. He's helping him to do that before he can go forward with a cup of love. But at this time, he's not being a psychic, he's not being a visionary, he's not using his emotional self way too much. He's being very calm, he's being very composed, he's kind of absorbing, he's trying to absorb that love from you, divine feminine. He's trying to absorb that love from the universe into himself, guys. Okay, he wants to believe that this is for real, that he's not daydreaming, he's not dreaming about it. Okay, this is a kind of trying to convince himself of this reality. He knows about it, guys. It's not that he doesn't know, but you know, people, for these energies to absorb into you, you definitely have to take time, because sometimes people, you know, it's very difficult for a person who has probably never received this kind of love like the way you have loved him, divine feminine. So for that person, he's starved. Okay, so what is happening to him is that he knows, he believes, he trusts you, he does trust you, but at the same time, you know, when somebody doesn't get something, they find it difficult to trust themselves. So this is basically what he's trying to do, is he's internalizing his own trust within himself. Okay, he's bringing that back, he's putting that faith back into himself, he's believing that, you know, I deserve it, I deserve this love, I deserve the divine feminine, and that is why the universe is giving me all that the universe has to give me. Okay, so he's putting that faith, he's putting that trust back into himself, and that is the reason he's doing this kind of a work at this point in time, guys. And I think it's excellent, because like I said, a person has to first believe in themselves before the rest of the world or the universe or anybody else can actually help the person to believe in this kind of a journey. He knows this journey, he's accepted this journey as a part of his destiny, guys. There is no two ways about it. But he's just putting that faith, that love, the trust back into himself. That's what I was telling you. Now going forward again, he is going to be a damn good energy. He's going to have a damn good energy. He's going to seek his thrill in this love story. He's going to be the firecracker personality who wants to impress his divine feminine. He's going to be taking risk in this twin flame journey. At the same time, he is going to seek sexual stimulation. If you guys are together, he will be searching for himself at this point in time. Like I said, you know, he is going to be chasing the never-ending adventure of life, following his own passion with the utmost dedication, with regards to his love, with regards to his twin flame journey, which is where he's going to be bringing back his security, his comfort, his stability, his financial stability, his love stability, his emotional stability, his mental stability, his psychological stability, all in this place at this point in time. He's going to be a very happy person at this point in time because he definitely wants to take control of this love situation in the way that he probably thinks he deserves it now. He's learning to believe that he deserves that love. This is the complete energy out of this reading for the divine masculine, because so long, he had been kind of, do I really deserve this love? Do I really, is this for real? Is this actually happening to me? Or am I just hallucinating on this? Now he knows that he is learning to believe himself, and that is his wish, his desire to heal and rejuvenate himself, to bring back his wish in the right direction, to balance himself in the right direction, to forget the past of what has not gone right in his life, to look forward in the future because he knows his wheel of fortune is turning, his destiny is making him go around, turn his wheel of fortune towards this beautiful journey of the twin flame, where his love is waiting to greet him in the right order, and he knows that now. So he wants to heal, he wants to rejuvenate, he wants to take his wish, his desire to another level of fulfillment, where he alone, not only he alone, but even his divine will be able to use that fame and fortune to the best, to soothe himself after the suffering of all the turmoils that he had to go through in his life, of finding that hope, that nothing is impossible if you put your heart and soul into the desire to find his light in the darkness of whatever has manifested in the past. And at this point in time, his wish is so very powerful that he doesn't have to listen to his intuition to heal, to rejuvenate. He knows he has to do it, guys. Okay, and that's the calling of the universe. So he doesn't have to use the power of his intuition for him to guide him, for him to believe that no, this is what he needs, for him to understand that that is how he should be acting out. He knows it by now. Okay, so all he is doing at this point in time is absolutely straightforward, clear-cut, concise action. Okay, going forward, he is definitely, again, as I said before, he is divine, he is definitely divine, but at the same time, this is also a marriage card, guys. Okay, the Hierophant. And this person, of course, again, is very organized, is very institutionalized, He believes in spiritual guidance, his traditions, teachings, learning experience from others, everything, okay? But at the same time, his past learning experience has also taught him a lot of lesson for the divine masculine. Okay, and at the same time, this is also a marriage card. Let me see which clarifier comes up in here. Yes, and this is exactly what he is thinking at this point in time. But at the same time, my spirit is telling me to let him know that he also needs to nurture himself, guys. Okay, he also needs to look after himself. He also needs to think of himself. It's good that he's thinking about all this. He's doing everything in the right order. He wants to be very prim, proper, full of spiritual wisdom, straightforward, clear-cut kind of a situation, which is definitely good. But at the same time, he also has to learn to nurture himself, where love is going to nurture him back. Okay, so he's definitely, my spirits are asking him, calling for a balance in this situation. When he is doing the other spiritual work, he shouldn't forget to nurture himself. He has to be in tune with the cycles of change. He has to learn to harvest his own love so that love can harvest his desires back again in the proper way. Okay, so definitely that's a very nice energy, but it's a reminder for the divine masculine, guys, to nurture himself. Like I said, everybody needs to have a balance in life. Everybody has to have a balance in life, period. That's it. Okay, no need is not the word. It is but essential that everybody needs to have a balance, and this is what he's working, his learning. And if you remember that card I showed you right in the beginning, the card that flew out is that he is becoming an apprentice in this mission of the twin flame. He's going to take time for him to master his art of building this love in the right direction for himself, for the twin flame, for the divine feminine as well. But again, he has started, the process is on, guys. At the same time, he's refusing to be wounded. Okay, he's shaking that energy of injury away. He doesn't want to feel injured. He wants his strength back despite whatever loss and injury he had to fight. Okay, now he knows that he's in this twin flame. He's not fighting a losing battle. He's definitely fighting the right battle. He definitely is looking for strength from the universe to keep his will, to keep his desires in the right place. Okay, but at the same time, he's taking his time, guys. He's not going to be rushing forward, because remember, he is an apprentice. Okay, he's learning, he's walking through this mission slowly but surely. So at this point in time, he's not going to be rushing towards anything, but he is manifesting things in the right direction to bring his wish back in the reality, in the 3D. Okay, he's taking it like a turtle, slow and easy wins the race. He definitely wants to manifest this beautiful cup, this beautiful energy, by doing what? By balancing his heart and soul in the right direction. The balance that he had lost right in the beginning, you see how going towards the middle of the month, he's learning to balance everything in the right order. He started off with a disbalanced situation. He's coming to the middle of the month, he's ending the middle of the month with a balanced situation. Okay, look at the transformation that is going on in his life at this point in time. Ladies, I mean, it's absolutely wonderful to see this kind of an energy, because when I started the reading and when I saw that, like a lopsided, disbalanced kind of an energy, and I was like, okay, this is what he's starting off with. Let's see where he's going with this. Okay, this was very important for me to know where he's going with this. That is important. Again, this is where he's going. He's learning to balance himself in the right way from being completely disbalanced, and this is with your help, divine feminine. It's with your love that he's coming back into his own self, that he should have done long back. But again, as I said, any love journey is never a one-way traffic. It's always a teamwork. It's always a lot of effort. Now going forward, he's definitely going to be the energy of a very loyal friend who is going to be protecting the twin flame journey, protecting your love, taking slow but cautious movement towards the beginning of this journey again for himself, making careful plans, not rushing in, not trying to, seek everything at the same time, but at the same time, he definitely wants his wealth, his stability, where what he's doing is by applying his mind to the everyday chores, but he's taking things in a very slow way. He's moving up the ladder like an apprentice, but he's building it because now it's time for him to move the chariot in the twin flame journey, guys, towards his love. Major arcana, he's got this time like major arcanas have come up. I thought it's going to be a short reading. It's turned out to be a long reading. That is not the problem, but nothing is a problem, guys. But what I'm trying to say in here is he's definitely got major arcanas in all over this reading, which definitely calls for a lot of valued evaluation in this twin flame journey to move his chariot because of his wheel of fortune, guys. The destiny that is making him move, making him take all this, making him do all this work to move his chariot in the right direction towards his love, towards his journey, towards his twin flame, towards the divine feminine, okay? And this he is doing by expressing his ideas. He's communicating, he's teaching himself, he's nurturing the ideas that are floating into him, either from you or by himself. He's gaining wisdom from other people, from other people's experience. He's becoming somebody who can speak for others as well, being an advocate, being a teacher, being a trainer at the same time, intellectually with a lot of self-reliance. Okay, and this person, when this card shows up, it tells me this queen has no patience for ignorance or for stupidity. Okay, this person is going to cut through will cut through the truth when that time comes, and this is exactly where the divine masculine is heading towards in the middle of the month. And this time he will be using his intelligence to bring things in the right way. Okay, and this will come to him is only when he will do this work in the right direction. That's when intelligence from the universe is going to hit him with spiritual wisdom, with the right intelligence, with the right logic, with the right explanations of how to proceed forward till the end of the month, even going towards April. We will check again, as I said, ladies, enjoy this reading, but going forward, I'm definitely going to segregate the cards into mind, heart, and the 3D as I always do. This, take it as an overall energy, as a heads up to what's coming for you guys in the month of March 1st to the 15th, 2019. But it's absolutely wonderful. Okay, because I did not expect this reading to turn out in this way, but since it has, definitely there is a reason for this, and we have to learn to understand what reason this is. Again, my last card, just as a summary on this reading, is he is getting the sword from the universe to use it for himself, for the twin flame journey, for the divine feminine, to bring that love back into his life in the right way by cutting through all the mess, all the cloudy judgment, all the mess that he had been sitting with from the external resources that was draining him of his own resources is going to be taken care of in this period of time, 1st to the 15th, where he is going to be leaving back every other cup that has caused him a lot of heart pain, suffering, to gain his wisdom back in the right direction that's coming to him from the universe, guys. Okay, so that is it for the reading at this point in time. Until then, take care, goodbye, God bless you, Khuda Hafiz, love you people, and I'll see you soon once again. Bye for now.